Hello, my name's Andy and I'm a compulsive gambler. Last bet 14th of April 2007. Hi guys, hope you're doing well. I know I am. Just passed my 11th anniversary, so well chuffed with that now. So I'm 11 years and 1 day gamble free. Um, been a very good weekend. I got to do quite a lot of stuff over the last couple of days before the weekend as well. Met up with some of fellow people who are compulsive gamblers, and nice to have a bit of a drink with them and a bit of a meet up and a catch up. We had a bit of fun and a bit of laughter and stuff on the way. Um, yeah, it was a good night, really, really good night. Friday was good as well. Drove down to my meeting and stuff. Met a friend, brilliant, really good times. Uh, Enjoyed getting to that meeting as well. I went to a meeting in Northampton on the Friday. Um, Brilliant meeting, listening to other people talking about how they are in recovery and what they're trying to do to stop themselves from gambling. Um, Saturday, yeah, obviously that was my day, the, my 11th anniversary. Went out for a run, did a little short video, as some of you probably have seen yesterday, which was good. Really enjoyed doing that. I just wanted to do a quick one off the cuff, away from the house and things like that. Um, Probably being a bit selfish of myself, but I think I need to be sometimes and need to know I've done a good job and pat myself on the back a bit more. So yeah, really good. Um, yeah, so Saturday, and all I can say is thank you very much for all your support over this time. The family, friends, people on Twitter, people on Discord, who I'm with on a group, on the WhatsApp group as well. You're all fabulous people. Thank you very much. I really do appreciate all your help and advice as well. It does mean a hell of a lot to me. It's really makes me proud and makes me happy. Hi Daniel, I'm doing really well. As I say, I've just got past my 11 years off gambling, so I'm really good. I hope you're doing well as well, Daniel. Ha, Jaffa, good man. Didn't know your real name. Brilliant. Nice to meet you. Nice to hear you on there. Superb, mate. I'd love to meet you one day. Really would love to meet you one day. Apologies, mate. Apologies. Hi, medical attention. Hope you're doing well too. Sorry, Jaffa. I didn't mean to do that, mate. I will quietly. I will delete if I need to. If you want me to, that's fine. Pinning time. If I can make it up to Scotland, I will do. It just depends on if I can get the time off work more than anything. It is around my wedding anniversary as well, so I've just got to be careful who I've got upset and not that. Are you still gambling, are you? Medical attention. Do you need what's the been problem this week, mate? Yeah, I know, Jaffa. I'm just being a bit silly, aren't I, really? Uh, if you're struggling, feel free to pipe up and talk, and I probably can talk to you live like as we're doing now. Um, Whilst I'm waiting for the question, like I say, Saturday was really good. I got a hell of a lot of messages of support and things, really, and it's really nice to read, and reply to all the comments I had. I'm not embarrassed about what I am. So, like somebody has suggested yesterday, um, and haven't got a clue. I like to think I have about recovery and what ticks it in a compulsive gambler's mind, what ticks over in a compulsive gambler's mind, because I am one. There's no ego or selfishness or me talking down to people at all. Everyone's got different opinions. I am fair game. If you want to critique myself, fair enough. I just don't do name calling or anything really. Child play really into it, child stuff. Um, but yeah, I'm doing well. I've had a good day today as well. Been with the family at Alton Towers for the day, which is a theme park in the UK for anyone who's abroad at the moment. Really nice day. It's almost it did chuck it down a couple of times though, and I got drenched in one of the queues. But it's been a good family day out. And I went to see an old friend after as well. Haven't seen her for about 3 or 4 years, and I know she lived up that way, and kind of just dropped by and had a cup of tea. That's where we all are, medical attention, just betting money you don't have, just borrowing it, robbing Peter's pay Paul. Um, yeah, get yourself to GA, as you say. GA meetings are brilliant, and I'm going to first admit it's not everybody's cup of tea, but you can get there. Hello, Scar, hope you're well. GA, everyone's there is the same. Everyone's trying to stop or stops or anything like that. Okay, do you read literature, and if you do, what do you take from it? To be honest, Jaffa, I don't read a hell of a lot of literature, to be fair. Um, the ones I like the Deviations on the Road to Recovery, because I've read that a couple of times, like off the top of my head and stuff. And we do have a literature meeting once a month at Derby GA. Um, some of the stuff's really good for me and all that. Like, I'm not really a stepsman, so to speak. I like to say I get more out of like listening and talking to people at the meetings more than anything. Uh, Hello, Cornelius. I know a guy who knows a guy who was a compulsive gambler but was a maths, so he won more than the average gambler. Well done to him if he knows what he's doing and everything like that. As long as he's not got a problem with gambling, I've got no problem with gambling. I don't want to see it banned or anything. I don't see it as a bad thing. If you can use it for fun or can you whatever, then so be it. That's fine. My hair is all over the shop. I've got no wax in it whatsoever. Just come out the bath. Awful, awful. Anyway, yeah. I'm in good nick. Really, I'm in good nick. Work-wise, is going well as well, and like I say, keeping fit. Yeah, I a bit of trash over the weekend, but who doesn't? It's in moderation. But plan on running further this week and keeping going. Do I drink at all? Yes, I do drink. Yeah, I do drink, but I'm a bit more of a social drinker, so I probably drink more out of the house than I do in the house. I probably have the odd can now and again in the house, but I do know people who have a drink and associate it with the gambling at the same time, and that's why I don't believe going after one form of gambling in the UK is any good, really. When people uh, bring up the idea that what a machine is the root cause of most people's problems, look where the like I say the environment it's in. The far you go into a casino or you could drink it at home, if you know what I mean, and you're playing online. I think that's very dangerous myself. Scar, yeah, I've heard of James Petherick, but I don't really know a lot about him. He has been brought up in meetings in the past, but I have known about him, but I've not seen him around for ages. Hi, Ada Hepburn. Hope you're well. If you've got any questions, feel free to ask them. Nice of you to join us. I really appreciate it. Really good. No, I don't agree. It should be banned because end of the day, they're not going to help one. If you ban one form of gambling, it's not going to help a compulsive gambler. I do apologise if you disagree with that. I think more money should go into help and education. I'd quite happily back a levy, if you know what I mean. So, but I don't see banning them would help anybody whatsoever. I do apologise, but hey. How long did it take to get your finances back on a comfortable track? Whew. Took me 2 or 3 years to really start living again properly, but it takes time. As I always say to every compulsive gambler in who I've ever talked to, the money will look after itself. The debts come down. The longer you stay away, the debt only goes one way. It's going down all the time. I've still got debt. I've still got 5 figures worth of debt. About 4 figures worth of debt, really, around that kind of way. So that's where I try and say the money will look after itself. It's all about building trust, building relationships back up again for me. Hi Nathan. Uh, Hope you're doing well, mate. Glad you're tuning in and watching. Do I still get urges? I get dreams now and again, Ada. I'm not going to lie about that. Especially coming up to my anniversary, which was yesterday. Um, it's not no urges whatsoever. It's just like I say, sometimes it comes onto your mind and then it goes away again. I can never say never. I'll gamble again, but as long as I keep that little thing in check that wants me to gamble, then I should be okay. Our medical attention, yeah, 11 years yesterday. It was medical attention. Cheers, Scott. Appreciate that, mate. I hope to see you again soon. Really was, as you probably aware, it does take a lot out of me the couple of weeks before each anniversary, and I don't know why I do it, but it's just the way I am. Unfortunately, it's the way I'm bloody wired. But I have to deal with it as much as you can. Do I think I'll ever gamble again? I hope not. Never say never, but I'm in a good place, and I do think I'll get there eventually. I'm fine. I'm still fighting it every day. Got to go at a day at a time. Medical attention. I'll hopefully never gamble again, but I can never guarantee it. Don't feel guilty, Scar. If you've got no debt, you've got no debt. It means probably got a good chance of pulling away from getting even more problems and stuff like that. Basically, as you can see, I'm pretty knackered. What do I think of the gambling industry as a whole? Do you think it's corrupt? That's quite a generalistic term. Um, I do believe gambling industry could do a hell of a lot more to help problem gamblers. I think better self exclusion would be a start. Um, Better promotion of like education, going into the money into education side of things for schools more often than not, and into probably prisons and help programs and stuff like that, and better treatment services, so to speak. And Scar says as well, too much advertising. I'd go with after 9 o'clock as well. I do think though, as I say, we could put as many barriers in place and much help services and everything. But I don't get the part. I don't agree, if you know what I mean, with what how you've probably worded the question, really, more than anything. Um, the £2 max stake. Problem is, I'm not seeing it from the monetary terms. I'm seeing it as a basically a I don't get why we have to go after one form of gambling. I know there's people out there who are campaigning for it and stuff like that, but I feel there's certain agendas to it, and I don't think it will help one person. Hi, Kevin. Oh, I do feel awful for you, mate. I've been there as well, and I can tell you the majority of people on this here will feel the same as well. Uh, as thank you. That's really really nice for you to say that as well. Um, you try and keep it up now. You can you can do it. I mean, you like you say, you've had a long after a couple of months off. You can prove yourself. As you say, so the bookies don't do anything to help problem gamblers. They don't even tell you there's a multi-exclusion number to ring. I think you'll find the tide will start probably turning now, Nathan, if you know what I mean. So it will, as you can see, the more fines they're getting now for like being irresponsible. I do believe with much more money going into the help of like to help compulsive gamblers and stuff. It's not easy saying like you got probably a bookie cashier there, two or three of them. They're not on a lot of wage and they need to actually be trained properly and everything. But you try and tell someone in the midst of the addiction to get out, you think you've gambled enough in any form. What do you think you'd do? If you know what I mean. Kevin, if you ever want to have a chat, mate, feel free to. I am on Twitter at BaronMad79. Also, there is a help group on Discord, which is a Sunday soiree, and there's plenty of people in there who will help you as well. So feel free to follow me on Twitter, and you can private message me, and I can probably link you to the actual app and everything, and you might be able to talk to fellow people as well. There is a Reddit. No, it's Discord. It's like a gaming app, I think. It's like for gamers usually, but there is a gambling support network on there. No problem, Kevin. Is gambling illness or just a mental thing? I have been on record as a past of saying it's not really an illness, but I've been swayed a bit more as well. I do admit it. I've probably changed my mind a bit, quite a lot over that. I know there's a lot of people who said it's illness, and I always thought, no, not, no, 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 no. But it you look back on it. I mean, I talk about going to my meetings, GA meetings, and that's my medicine. There's no cure for it, and I have to control it, if so to speak. So I do get where that's coming from, really. Yeah, there is a problem gambling sub on Reddit. And like I say, there is one on Discord as well. If you want to try and use that one, it is anonymous as well. Unless you want to use your full name, it's fine. I can imagine you were Nathan. You were relieved to multi-exclude. Like I say, it is in operation, and I do know in the UK as well, Gamcare are starting to have a centralised one. I think for casino gaming things and things like that. I'm not quite sure when it is going to go live or anything, but I do understand there is going to be some sort of thing where you can multi-exclude from several operators, gambling operators. I do like the questions tonight, really good, challenging me as well. I do like that. If people think I'm wrong in what I'm saying and what I'm doing, please feel free. As long as you're respectful and we're good in debate, I'm quite happy. Yeah, that's what it is. They are planning like an online self-exclusion, which will absolutely be brilliant, I believe. Um, definitely, definitely. It would be good to see. As I say, I'm always off. Every time I do vlogs, every time I do like a radio interview, or I've done TV recently, I don't set any agendas. I am talking from my own experiences. I've got no script written down, especially when I do the live vlogs, even when I was doing all my normal vlogs as well. Exactly, Daniel. Totally agree. If a gambler wants to gamble, no amount of sex exclusions will stop them. GA is the answer. For me personally, it was GA, and yourself, Daniel. Exactly right. Exactly right. Online is the worst. I'm also I've lost my month's wages. I can imagine. So it is hard. It is hard on there, really. So yeah, I do agree. Online is very dangerous, but anything to a problem gambler is dangerous, I believe. So it doesn't. It's irrespective of where it comes from or where what you do, really at all. If you know what I mean. Oh, my phone's going absolutely nuts. I've just got a hell of a lot of crazy emails coming through, but hey hey, I'll plod on and carry on with my vlog for a bit longer, for another 10 minutes or so. Thank you, Nathan. Thank you for bringing that up. The number on the so the number on screen. What Nathan's saying is helps like self-exclude from bingo halls, casinos, bookies, arcades. It is 0800 294 9060. 0800 294 9060. Adam Scott, yeah, I totally agree with that, and I see a hell of a lot of people who do struggle. They say they're bored, and it's a media entertainment. I totally relate to that. I don't know if it's just in England, Daniel, but I've just found it on here. Nathan's just kindly put the number up. So yeah, I'll read that out again. It's 0800 294 9060. There's also selfexclusion.co.uk to self-exclude centrally. Also, obviously you've got Gamcare website, you've got Gamblers Anonymous website where you can find meetings as well. There's also Gordon Moody as well. No problem, medical attention. That's fine. Yeah. So I will continue to help, and obviously there is the Sunday Discord on. Hi Celine, nice to hear you. Nice to see you back. I'm glad he's still gamble free. Keep, yeah, I can imagine you see the struggle at times. It's still fairly raw, but as long as he keeps going, life does get better. It does. I can promise you that, Celine, for him. It will. It will. And with the amount you care, the amount you interact on here and talk to me as well, I can see how much you can do it. Yep, I've heard good things about Gordon Moody. It's very difficult to get onto that actual kind of treatment. So good luck to your mate Tim. I hope he does well. Yeah, but like I say, coming back to Celine, keep there for him. All you can do is be there for him. However he's feeling, if he's feeling down, if he's feeling up, try and get him on that straight line, that medium. We like to be called ourselves boring. I hope to be like that all the time, if you know what I mean. So, really good. I'm going to carry on for about another 10 minutes or so. If you would, I can't force him to go, but there is other places. I mean, I think you're based in Ireland, aren't you? Hi Ada, did you lose a lot in one day to quit, or was it overtime? It was overtime. It was about 60k in 2 years. I did I did basically playing online poker mainly, but doing a lot more online gambling as well. Um, Long story short, I come to it one day. I think it was 4:45 in the morning on Grand National Day in 2007, and smashed my PC up with a hammer. But then I gambled. I went to the Grand National meeting that day, and that was the last day I actually gambled. Is there any other help services apart from GA, Celine, in Dublin? Is it Dublin? I don't know, Ireland, wherever you are. I just thinking off the top of my head. I do apologise. I do think there is one thing on Twitter. I think it's IE Problem Gambling. I do think they do stuff on there and show where to get help, and I think there's helpline numbers on there. Um, I think you follow me on Twitter anyway, Celine. I try and find the actual Twitter account. I'm not sure if you follow it or not. Um, oh, it was debt, Adam. It was debt, mate, and I still got some debt to this day. All day. Uh, as I say, online poker is rigged. I don't know. End of the day, you're playing against each other, aren't you? Playing against other people. It's had it taught really for me. I mean, that's something I'd probably say when I was gambling. For me, like I say, I took full responsibility of my actions. No one made me gamble. It is what it is. Thank you, Nathan, for all this kind information on here, and this will be on there. Thank you, medical attention. Yeah, I'm just a guy sharing his story, sharing his addiction to the whole world, and if I can inspire and help people to stop, and if people want to listen to me, that's fine. If people want to critique me, that's fine. It's about being respectful as well. I don't take too kindly being called names and stuff, which I've been in the past, not through here, but through Twitter. Um, when you think you're right is when people start calling you them kind of names and stuff like that. And I will continue to help as many people as I can. Bearing in mind I do have a full time job. All right, Tim. Well done, mate. I know you did. Brilliant, mate. Brilliant. Excellent. Good man. Good man. Hi, Steve. Hope you're well, mate. I've just missed your first one. I do apologise. Hope you're doing all right. I'm going to read out Tim's saying, hit my 100 days this week. Hard work, lots of hard conversations, not ignoring it anymore, facing it, engaging and sharing the problem every day has been crucial. That's how the way you got to be. Absolutely right. Absolutely right. Have you got the Discord link? Think I'll join it. Um, it's on my Twitter. I don't know. Do you have Twitter Medical Attention? If not, if you download the app and make an account and go to Sunday Soiree, I think the link is on one of the previous YouTube live vlogs. So if you look back one or two medical attention, there should be a link on there somewhere. Just copy and paste it. Obviously, I'm only just doing. Obviously, I'm just doing this on my iPhone, so I've got no ability to like go back and then post the link up and everything like that. So if anybody else has the chance to, that'd be great. As I said earlier, Adam, I don't have the urge to gamble, but I do have dreams now and again, and yeah, they came quite frequently the last couple of weeks just because I was coming up to my 11-year anniversary. Um, yeah, the urge is gone. The urge is gone for me, but I can never say never. I can never say 100% guarantee I'll ever gamble again, if you know what I mean. 99% certain I'll never gamble, but one is. Cheers, Steve. Really appreciate that, mate. If you get that live blog up, that'd be great for me. Like I say, really doing, feeling quite good. And yeah, I got to two meetings last week, but I met up my WhatsApp. I went to the Derby meeting on the Monday. I met up my WhatsApp group on the Thursday for drinks in the Northwest, and I went to Northampton on Friday. So round trips, I'm talking 300-400 miles. So easy. Exactly, medical attention. Exactly. You think you're alright, you have a couple of quid, then it turns 20, 30, 40, 50, 60, 70, 80, 90, 100, so to speak. So, yeah, totally agree, Daniel. Gambling adverts, I think if we can get them to after 9 o'clock, that'll be a great start after the watershed and not during live sporting events, barring horse racing, because horse racing is linked to it all. Really, I kind of get it with there, if you know what I mean. But do you really need it on every football match? Cricket, golf, and you can name any other sport and it'll come up on the as an advert, won't it? So to speak. Like I say, you see a lot of casino adverts and stuff on that lot, and it is kind of dangerous on there. And you know what I mean. I will put my phone on landscape another time, Thomas. I will next time. I quite like just doing it like this for now at the moment. Have you ever told your children? I am not quite there yet with that. My eldest Joel, who's 11, and he goes to senior school in September. Before then, I will be telling him, and I will want to get him involved as much as I can. And he'll probably just shrug his shoulders and say, "Well done, Dad." But we'll see. But I want to get there eventually. All right, I'll turn it to the side, Tom. My orientation is a lot, mate. Sorry, I do apologise. This is great that you've actually. I love the interaction. This is how I wanted to be when I started doing live vlogging instead of just like the normal kind of vlogs. This is great. I really do appreciate it. Really appreciate it. I'm just waiting for a nice awkward question off Tom now because I know what he might want to say, he might want to do. But Tom on here is one of my best friends, and I've had some fantastic support off him, and he believes in me, and he knows me. He's known me long enough. I think he could tell you the time where him and his partner went to bed, and I was still in his house about 1, 2 in the morning playing poker on his computer because my computer had broken, and I've called myself a taxi and let myself out his own house. So I think he'd probably remember that. I hope he does. But yeah, he's been a fantastic support to me over the years. Bloody lovely person, and I wish couldn't wish for some. I know you don't. I know you don't. I know you don't, Tom. I know you don't, mate. I was only messing. But just great to have my friends on here as well, watching and interacting as well. As you can see, there's plenty of people who talk to each other. Exactly, Steve. If you have lots of barriers in place, it's half the battle. Keep having those layers of barriers in place. It makes it so much better, really. Like I say, nothing is ever foolproof, but but putting more and more in place makes it more difficult to do so. You've got to respect them barriers. If you want to tear them down, you're going to gamble. Cheers, Tom. Appreciate that, mate, and I appreciate the card I had when you gave me for my 10 years, and it's still there in the drawer. So it's like another nice little barrier for me, showing and tells me I should be proud of what I've done as well. So thank you for that. Yeah, we do have the 20 questions in England, Daniel. I think you got to have seven, haven't you? You forgot about that, Tom. I thought you might have. Uh, Thank you, mate. Appreciate that. Yeah, there is 20 questions in the GA handbook, and if you answer seven or more, then it points to you having a problem gambling. Um, they're very good, and they're on the Gamblers Anonymous website as well. Exactly, Steve. It has to come from us. It has to come from us, and I love it. Like I say, going different routes, avoiding the bookies and things like that. Leave cards at home and everything. That's brilliant. Um, is anybody else wants to carry on talking as well? Because I'm getting a second wind here. Because I'm a bit knackered, but I'm doing all right. I'm doing all right. Gone 30 minutes now. I've got 15 people watching live at the moment, so please feel free to ask any more questions. Quite happily try and answer as much as I can. And also, I've got people here who's in the comments talking. What are your thoughts on online casino streams? Yeah, I get asked that quite a lot. Um, it's like leaving the lion cage open for me, if you know what I mean. Door open for me if I went gambling again. For people who are struggling, I know people who watch them and watch them to like it's a bit like their methadone to your heroin kind of. One of my barriers is telling people close to me. Yeah, I agree with that as well, Daniel. Totally agree with that. It means if you are out and about with them as well, they know about you and they know probably how you feel and how you look. Exactly. Sod the excuses. Totally, Steve. When you, I mean, you got to be honest with yourself, not lie anymore. You got to tell the truth. Hi, Shamil. Nice to hear you, mate. Don't be daft. Not a bit late. I enjoyed Alton Towers, mate. By the way, I had a good time. Yeah. I hope you're doing well, Shamil. I hope you're all good and raring to go and having a laugh and a joke and you had a good day. Did you used to have triggers for your gambling? Good question, Nathan. But I had the time. I think time was my main trigger. Really, I've got nothing else on. Feeling bored. I'm gonna gamble, and then what it was, if you won something big, your stakes stay high, and I kept chasing and just chasing and chasing and chasing. Do you think you'll be going to GA for the rest of the years? I'll be going till the day I die, Tim. I'll be going to the day I die. Enjoy your work, Steve. Take care, mate. Stay strong as well. Keep going. Very good. Very good. I'm going to keep going for about another 5-10 minutes if that's all right, guys. Good stuff. Nice to meet you. I hope you're doing well, Daniel. Like I say, it's lovely to see the interaction on here. This is how I envisaged it. Um, if it gets more and more popular, then hopefully I'll have like one or two guys in here talking to each other, and if I do miss a question, then somebody else might be able to answer it for me. As you say, look after yourself and medical attention. Be selfish. I still look after number one before anybody else. You've got to look after your own recovery first and foremost. take time to recover yourself, and then it takes a day at a time. It took me over 9 years to come out fully open like this. Just be uh, open with yourself, be honest with yourself, look after yourself first and foremost. That's the most important thing. I'll be absolutely disappointed in myself, Tom. I'll be absolutely disappointed in myself, and I don't know. I think I'll be, I don't know. I'll be like at rock bottom again. I think, and I'll have to go again. And it'd be sad if I ever did. I can never say never, and I don't know. I think I'd be sad more than anything at myself. Feel let down at myself, and it's that selfish mentality again, isn't it? And Shamil, interested to know your thoughts on music machines. I can see I have two small children. When we go to the seaside, they get really attracted to this. Yeah, I mean, my mum and dad live on the seaside. I don't go into the amusements myself. My kids do. They play on the car racing games and stuff like that, and the air hockey. They don't. They're not interested in anything else at all. So I can see where you're coming from, like you say, with 2p machines and things and all that lot, because it is gambling, and I see people, kids in there who are just piling money in. Um, I don't think it's right morally, but it's legal, unfortunately. It's legal. Do you think we all suffer kind of OCD? The more I think about it, I'd say I do. I don't know. I mean, it probably would with some, not with others. I've never really particularly suffered with anything like that, so to speak. Um, I probably agree with that medical attention. I don't think the £5 jackpot slots should be in the under 18s. Yeah, it should be over 18 for that for me. Yeah, as I say, the grabbers. Do you think you'd fall back into your old habits? Yeah, lying and probably trying to cover it up. I think if I carried on, I think if I did one bet and then stopped myself, I think I probably would have said something. But no, I don't use McDonald's Monopoly gambling. That got brought up at a meeting the other week, and it's how you. I don't know. I mean, you're eating just for food and stuff like that, and I know every single person who goes to McDonald's who go through Gamblers Anonymous just give the tickets away and leave it. Hi Mark, must be hard to avoid the constant barrage of betting adverts and sponsorships on TV online. Uh, it is, yeah, especially when you're brand new and you're trying to get clean. As I say, I do believe after 9 p.m. for gambling adverts, and a very, very good thing to do is do that, get that done. Adverts after 9 o'clock and not on live sporting events for me, apart from horse racing. Have you challenged your gambling session into anything else apart from your recovery? Probably doing this and running, hell of a lot of running, trying to keep fit, and trying to spend as much time as I can with my family. Really, that's probably my obsession now. Exactly, Shamil. I mean, I've started to pull away from them now and stay away. I'll go for a coffee and sit down and just gather my thoughts. Gambling now would make me feel ashamed. How would you feel? Very ashamed for me. Very, very ashamed. As Tim says about Shamil's TED talk, it's definitely worth a watch. TEDx, it's Shamil Gilani. If I said that wrong, is it Gilani or Gilani? Is it soft G or hard G, Shamil? I do apologise if I got it wrong first time. He's well worth watching you too. For you, the free office must be hard and annoying. I'm unsubscribed from everything. I don't get no emails or anything like that. It's just adverts for me, I can see. I do agree with that, Tom. Like I say, I can never say never. I'm 99% certain. I just got to keep that 1% in check. I've just got to keep at it really and keep going. Hi Andy, do you think it makes it worse by watching sports with trying to give up gambling? I know some people who struggle to watch sports because they are gambling all the time, and I know people who've gone through GA meets and stopped watching sports altogether, really. And yeah, I do think when you first start in recovery, you need to probably pull yourself right back from it all. You want to try to change your routine. Do you need to really watch every game? Maybe cut it down to like watching one, say, football game at a weekend or something like that instead of like watching them all. I'll be up for a YouTube live session with you to go down that route. Oh, that's superb. Yeah, definitely, definitely. All right then, guys. I'm going to give it another 5 minutes. Say I'm going to go because I've got to make a phone call in the next 5 minutes. Talk to somebody. So I hope you're all doing well at the moment. It's nice that you're all talking. There is no cure. I think if I could take a pill, I think anyone could take a pill would be quite happy to take it. I always class myself as a compulsive gambler. You look at recent things in the press. You look at Philip Seymour Hoffman. He was an actor, a very good actor as well. He was clean off drugs for 20 plus years, then slipped back up, died. There's many instances that you can just Google people's names and stuff where people have relapsed. I know people through GA who have been clean for over a decade and then gone back and then it's all gone downhill again. So I always do that. Rock and roller. Uh, I've got. He's a good man, very good man. He helped me set. He helped big up this channel actually and talk about compulsive gambling as well. So personally, I don't really watch streams or anything like that. It's his. It's he does what he does. I've got nothing against what streamers at all. I'm just saying for compulsive gamblers, it's like leaving the lion's door open to watch them basically. I did mention this here earlier, Tom. I know what you. I think I've spoke to you about this before, where I didn't really think it was an illness, but I think I've come over time to start thinking it is now for me. Um, it's something I've got to control. It's probably a bit of both, if you know what I mean. Um, it's a hard question to answer really, and I'm very. It's it's very hard. It's like as a medical insurance, it's mental illness. I think it's however you want to recover it, if you know what I mean. As you say, Shamil, we are different. Everyone's different and stuff and like that. Each to their own. That's the way I am. I always class myself as a compulsive gambler. I know people who think that's it. Now I'm cured and everything like that. I'm fine with that too. I know right or you just got to make it happen for yourself, so to speak. Learn to take responsibility and everything like that. I'm fine with that. Hi, Nathy. Hope you're doing well, mate. Hope you're doing well. Tim, what were your light bulb moments for me? Yeah, I say my light bulb moment was quarter to five one morning, Saturday morning. Been playing poker. I lost another four figures, and took a hammer to my PC. That was my light bulb moment. Really, I needed to stop. Thank you, Chris. Really appreciate that, and thank you for watching. Thank you for tuning in. Really appreciate it. Exactly. Want. You've got to want to stop, Daniel. Exactly. How did you overcome the debt? I've still got the debt, Oliver. Best place to go if you're in the UK is Step Change. They're free debt charity surfers. It is there is Step Change. That is one of the best places to go to. It's a free debt charity service. They will talk. They're reputable as well, and they will talk to all your creditors and act as a middleman, so you can help budget what you can afford back, and in some instances stop interest as well. Exactly, Tim. I think quite a lot of people are like that as well. The money's gone, and I think people who are denying themselves the opportunity to stop. You've got to realise that. It's advertised everywhere now. Yeah, tough question time. I can see where you're coming from, Tom, but I think you've got to take responsibility, learn to take responsibility. That's what I had to do, learn to take responsibility and realise what I've done wrong. I can't blame a machine. I can't blame a bookmaker. I can't blame a casino for what I've done. Personally, I know where you're coming from, Tom, and it is tough for me to. I know what you're saying, but I think you've got to help yourself sometimes, Tom. Really got to help yourself sometimes. Try not to feel ashamed, Nathy. Try not to feel ashamed at all. You need help. Get your help. Get as much help as you can, Nathy. There is loads of layers of help. Exactly, Tim. You're never going to beat them. How was my moods after giving up? Yeah, I was up and down, high, low, high, low, high, low, high, low. Trying to find that norm, if so to speak, if you know what I mean. And it was hard. It was hard. It is hard, yeah. And that's how I was. I'm all right now. I still get my mood swings now and again where I feel a bit low and stuff and all like that. We have to acknowledge about ourselves and put a compulsive habits into something else. Yeah. Hopefully you can get yourself there. If you take medication to help you recover. I did get depressed about 5, 6 years ago, and I did take tablets, but not really for me. And I had a bit of I went and did a bit of what is it called? CBT, cognitive behavioural therapy. Talked to a psychiatrist, and that was quite good. Busy, busy DIY at home. That's good, Nathan. Very good. Serenity prayer, Daniel. Every time I come to your channel, still talking about them when you keep talking about the past. You live in the past again. I'd say, BB, last bet, 14th of April 2007. I think I'm not living in the past, am I? There. I'm 11 years and 1 day down the line. It's I don't talk about the past a hell of a lot. People asking me questions as well. There's people who are in the early stages of recovery. I want to try and relate to them and talk to them how I was at their time as well. So I'm not living in the past, am I really? I'm trying to give advice and trying to let them know how I felt at their time, and I get it. Exactly, Tim. Exactly. Exactly. Right then, guys. I am gonna call it a evening now because I am getting quite tired. I'm lazy. I am getting quite going. Yeah, I do stream every Sunday, medical attention 9 p.m. Night, Tom. Take care, mate. Hope to see you very soon, buddy. Yeah, well done, Nathan. Yeah, volunteering and stuff. Keep going, mate. Keep keeping yourself busy. Keep keeping yourself busy. Cheers, Danny. Thank you. Speak soon, mate, on Twitter. Take care, Tim, and I'll talk to you soon again. Enjoy your evening. Thank you, Shamil. Thank you, guys. Thank you, guys. Right, I'm going to get myself off. My name is Andy, and I'm a compulsive gambler. Last bet, 14th of April 2007. Night, guys. Clear off. Tom. Up the Celtic. Daniel, if you're still there, mate, Tom's a Rangers fan. Take care, guys. My name's Andy. I'm a compulsive gambler. Goodbye.